The flashbulbs from dozens of cameras focused on an unexpected moment. Sam Heughan tightly held Caitriona Balfe's hand as the two stepped out of a shiny black limousine. On the prestigious red carpet of the Cannes Film Festival, where the most famous names in the world of cinema gathered, that image seemed to separate itself from the flow of time. The crowd held its breath. The press couldn't take their eyes off. After more than a decade together on the small screen in Outlander, after countless times denying dating rumors today, they publicly held hands in front of millions of eyes. A reporter shouted loudly in the chaos, "Sam, Caitriona, is this an official announcement? Are you two in love?" Sam didn't answer right away. He turned to Caitriona, his eyes filled with tenderness and trust. Caitriona smiled, the smile that had melted millions of hearts, and nodded slightly. Sam squeezed her hand tightly. "We've kept it a secret for so long," he said, his voice low and determined. "Today we don't want to hide it anymore." The crowd erupted in cheers. Cameras flashed like thunder in a clear sky. To Outlander fans, Sam and Caitriona are more than just two actors. They are Jamie and Claire, a love that transcends time war conspiracy death. Their acting is so real, so deep, that audiences everywhere have always wondered, is there a real-life counterpart to that intense feeling? For nearly 10 years, both have always maintained, "We're just best friends." Caitriona married a music producer in 2019. Sam, meanwhile, has been rumored to be dating actresses, but has never publicly acknowledged any relationships. However, according to a source revealed to Vanity Fair, everything changed after the COVID-19 pandemic. With schedules postponed indefinitely, and studios shuttered, the two spent hours talking on the phone, writing never-before-seen handwritten letters and meeting secretly in the Scottish Highlands. An Outlander crew member recalled, "They couldn't take their eyes off each other during the final scenes. No dialogue, just their eyes. That was enough." After the Cannes red carpet moment, the news exploded across the news. Sam and Caitriona's love story, finally revealed. From best friends to lovers, the decade-long secret journey of the two Outlander stars. Netizens were divided. One side was overwhelmed with emotion, resharing romantic scenes from the film with the caption, "We've waited so long for this day." But there were also those who asked, what about Caitriona's husband? Are they divorced? A wave of controversy rose. And for the first time, Caitriona, who has always been private, has spoken out. On Instagram, she wrote, "Life changes. People change. Love doesn't always go according to plan, but when it's real deep and right on time, you shouldn't turn your back." Meanwhile, Sam posted a black and white photo. Two hands clasped together on the windowsill of an old house in Scotland. There was no caption. A few days later, in a special interview with the BBC, Sam Heughan shared, "We were afraid that if we went public, we would hurt the people around us. But then we realized it was the secret that hurt us both." He hesitated a bit, then continued, "Caitriona's ex-husband is a good person. They split up amicably over a year ago. No scandal, no resentment. Just two people walking out of the same story to start new chapters." The interview ended with a question. "Do you think this is the last love of your life?" Sam just smiled and replied, "I loved her from the first day I met her. It only took me more than 10 years to admit it." In August 2025, in a handwritten letter sent exclusively to People magazine, Caitriona Balfe officially announced she and Sam will co-produce an independent film inspired by their own emotional journey, from colleagues to soulmates to life partners. "We didn't want this to be just a Hollywood love story," Caitriona wrote in a handwritten letter to People magazine. "We wanted to tell this story through film, where the emotion can be captured forever." The letter ended with a short, touching handwritten line. "One day when we're no longer Jamie and Claire, we still want to be Sam and Kate." But then there was a surprising twist. Just 2 weeks later, at a press conference in New York, Sam and Caitriona appeared together again, this time not to confirm their love, but to clarify another even more shocking truth. With a hint of humor on her face, Sam looked at the reporters and said, "Everything you saw, the hand holding the eyes, the letter, was all part of the promotional campaign for the movie Time waits. He paused, then added calmly, "We apologize if people misunderstand. But that's the message of the film, how thin the line between acting and reality is." Caitriona continued, "We're not lying. We really love each other, but not romantic love." She clarified, "This is a kind of love between souls, unattached, undefined, beyond all labels." The audience fell silent. Some laughed, some were disappointed, but most of the audience understood. Because in a world full of illusions, where love can be constructed just to create interactions on social media, the relationship between Sam and Caitriona, though not love in the conventional sense, is the rarest and most precious thing. On the evening of May the 6th, 2025, on the red carpet of the Cannes Film Festival, the whole world witnessed a moment that seemed impossible. Sam Heughan and Caitriona Balfe, hand in hand, gentle eyes, amidst a forest of media lenses. No introduction, no official announcement, just a look, just a handshake. But that was enough to move the hearts of millions. Before that, for more than a decade together in Outlander, they always affirmed, "We are just close friends." Even when Caitriona got married in 2019, the rumors of love with Sam seemed to have disappeared. But the mysterious appearance in Cannes rekindled everything, raising the question, is this the truth that has been buried for too long? Soon after, Sam posted a photo holding hands under the Scottish sky, without any caption. Caitriona wrote, "When the feelings are real enough, you don't have to hide it anymore." The public was divided. One side was overjoyed, the other was skeptical. What about Caitriona's marriage? And then the explanation came a few days later. At a press conference in New York, Sam and Caitriona confirmed it was all part of the promotional campaign for Time Waits, a film inspired by their close friendship and acting ability over many years. Caitriona shared, "We are not in love like Jamie and Claire, but there is a love between us, a love that cannot be named, and we cherish that more than any title." Even though it was not the kind of love the public expected, Sam and Caitriona still moved the world. Because sometimes you don't have to be lovers. Just being a soulmate is enough to make life extraordinary. And perhaps Time Waits is more than just a movie title. It is a reminder that in the journey of life, between fame, prejudice, and time, there are relationships that need no definition, but leave us forever changed. Love is not always a handshake on the red carpet or a kiss under the flashbulbs. Sometimes love is the silence of companionship, a look of understanding, a handwritten letter that is not sent, but is kept for a lifetime. Sam and Caitriona are not Jamie and Claire. They do not need to be anyone else but themselves. Two souls who choose to stay together in the most authentic way. What about you? Do you believe in a nameless love? A bond that transcends the boundaries of conventional definitions? Share your thoughts below, because perhaps the most beautiful stories sometimes do not need to have an ending.